In the previous video, I discussed how to take a wheelbarrow apart, and I have all the pieces right here for it. So we're just going to jump right back into it. You need the same tools: ratchet, get a WD-40 in case some of them are rusted or don't want to go in, and then once again we got the co-host. Willow's back. Ain't that right? Mm-hmm. Let's get back into it. So, first thing you want to do, you want your wedges. The angle goes towards the back. You want your bolts. You get 2 short bolts, 2 long bolts, and 4 nuts. The long ones go in the back right here. Because they don't go in at this stage, but I'm only doing it to keep them supported in there. That way they don't be falling all over the place. Now I gotta find that screw. Where did that go? You know, you're supposed to be helping me. Screw has been found. Next step, we're going to put these back on. So, what you want to do for these, you get a tiny bolt and a nut. Angle down. Angle's up, not down. If they want to be hand tightened, because you don't want them tight, because then they're going to be a pain to try to line up with the holes on your legs. Which brings us to our next step, the legs. These are not tricky. The wedge left some paint here. This side goes down just like that. Next step you want to do, because it's easiest whenever there's nothing else on there, the front support. This is not hard either. It doesn't matter which way you have it. The groove goes around the wood. Just make sure that all your bolts are facing the same way. 1, because it's uniform, and 2, because it looks better. These, with a deep well socket, are kind of hard to tighten down. So just get a wrench that measures the size, or not measures, is the same size. This one's 1.5. Same size. And I said 1.5, I meant 1/2. That's my bad. Perfect. Now, that's not going anywhere. Next part you want to do is lay out your supports. So these have a little groove in them. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it like bellows out right here. And on the other side it indents. You want the bellow up. Alright, the next part you're going to do, you're going to put the legs back together. So these, it's quite simple. So the leg is going to sit on there like that. The support, you want it to be angled out like that so it'll sit flat. Okay, so you got both your legs done. What you want to do is, it doesn't really matter which side they go on, but I always put the same leg on the side that I took it off of. Next part, your little plate. So, what you want to do for this, there's little indents. Follow the indents. It will line you up to where you want to be on the leg, so that way it won't fall out. And what I mean by indents, there's little grooves right here. They go right on the back of the leg. The reason I haven't tightened anything down yet is because whenever you get to this point, if the legs are tightened down, it's a pain. Completely scratch that last part. It's been a long day. The indent goes on the back of the leg. That's my bed. Now, you can tighten everything down. I'll do that. Get down to where it's tight, like good and tight, but don't do it to the point where it snaps the bolt. That's not fun. Well, there went that bolt. Next step, and also the final step, the wheel mounts and the wheel. So for the wheel mounts, it's an oval shape. There's an indent on where it's supposed to be. Follow the indent so that way it drives straight. You stick the bolt up through here. Make sure you have these on the right way too. I was right. Your angle goes down. It might not look like it, but I promise you I know what I'm doing. So, before you put the other wheel mount on, make sure you put your tire on. What you want to do for that? Pull the pin through one way, stick it through there. Perfect. Now, take this exact same thing as the other one, except now you gotta put the pin through first. Line it up. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a fully put back together wheelbarrow, minus one screw. Actually two. One was missing before I got to it. But that's not really even that important. I'll throw a zip tie or something in. Thank you for watching. Peace.